We're headed outside of the city limits to experience some of the most beautiful parts of the Texas Hill Country, starting with the outdoor playground that is Milton Reimers Ranch. This Travis County park may be the most extreme, outdoorsy chunk of land in the Texas Hill Country, which will require all of my Daytripper powers. Mountain biking, rock climbing, hiking, fishing, bird watching, rock hunting, and paddling. So with these powers combined, I have become Super Tripper! Yeah, better just stick with Daytripper. Okay, so here at Reimers, you definitely can't do everything in a day. So I've decided that we're gonna do a little rock climbing. But first off, we gotta hike through this little canyon. So let's get to it. For the climb, I've brought along my friends, Jamie and Brandon. Well, because climbing is one of those things that absolutely requires a safety buddy. While Reimers recently opened an incredible new climbing area called North Shore, today we're sticking to the classic side, past the ridiculously hard overhang climbs, all the way to something a little more my speed.
Welcome to Dead Cat's Wall.
This is one of the mini climbing walls at Reimers, and the perfect spot for trying something new.
All right, so I'm actually gonna do something today that I've never done in my life. It's called sport climbing or lead climbing, and that's exactly why I brought Brandon along, guide extraordinaire with Live Adventure. Hey, thanks, man, for coming out.
You got it.
All right, lay it on me.
All right, so you have top rope climb before.
Yes, yes.
This is gonna be a greater challenge for you. As you're climbing, there's bolts on the rock, okay? And each bolt is about 5 to 6 feet apart, okay? So as you're climbing, we're gonna click this little device, which is a quick draw. And as you climb, you're gonna clip it, you're gonna reach, grab a rope, put the rope through the quick draw. And then you're gonna continue climbing, okay? So there is a potential for a greater fall.
All right.
But that's a bigger challenge.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Whew, what am I getting myself into? In the beginning, the rope is attached to nothing. Nothing! But as soon as I hear the reassuring click at the first bolt, I can breathe a little easier.
All right, one down.
But I still gotta make it to the next one. However, once I hit the anchors at the top, the climb's over,
Woohoo!
and I can come back down to earth.
That was awesome. Sport climbing is a lot more intense than top roping. You think, if I fall, I'm not only falling that distance, I'm falling all the way down to that distance. Oh man, it definitely puts a lot more on the line, but it's worth it. The adrenaline is good, real good.
And now with the rope at the top roping can begin, which is still no joke depending on the difficulty of the climb. This is the popular 8-plate. All right, made it up that one. Woo-hoo! Yeah, but I think it's now time to challenge myself on a much tougher lead. First few bolts, no problem. But then,
Man, this rock has just turned on me.
and here's where it gets tricky. So I see the bolt, but actually getting to it is an entirely different issue. Woo! Nothing to keep you humble like hanging out 40 feet up on a limestone rock. Then the final push to the anchors.
Yeah, I had to work for it. That's the hardest climb I've ever done. Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brandon, for the coaching.
You got it.
When you're above your last bolt, your mind starts playing tricks on you. Every half centimeter of finger that you can get on the rock makes all the difference. And look, right here, it just sort of smoothed out and I was stuck up there. Just little pinkies and nubbins to hold on to. But I made it. Boom. Yep, coming down.
For more information on the places we visited and to plan your next day trip, visit us online at thedaytripper.com. You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. See you on the road.